All right, we just watched a video of Bruce Lipton, Lipton. He discovered about 45, 50 years ago, he discovered that if he grabbed one stem cell, where's the stem cell from, son?
Your body.
Good answer. Any specific area? You don't know?
Your arms?
All right, I believe it comes from the spine, but it might come from the back of the neck or something like that, from the back of the brain, right?
Yeah.
So what the point is, he put one cell by itself in a petri dish, and the cell grew into 2, 4, 8. Well, it multiplied. It divided every so often, and after 2 weeks,
he decided to put them in 3 different petri dishes.
He gave 3 environments to those same cloned cells.
3 different ones.
In one, he put it into fat tissue. Another one was muscle. I forgot what the third one was.
Bone.
Bone? All right. So these cells then grew into a bone, into a muscle, and into fat cells. This tells you that you can grab a boy, 3 boys, right? Put them in 3 different environments. One will become a doctor, one will become a lawyer, and one will become a criminal. Or a carpenter. It's all the environment, you see?
Yeah.
So, how am I useful to you, my son?
Well, you have to learn a lot.
With me, I grab something, I put it in a jar, and I observe it. I look at it. For instance, yes.
Your job could be a scientist.
Yes, my son, I pronounce you a scientist.
But I don't like science. Science is confusing and hard.
Did you see the video of Coach Felipe on YouTube?
Remind me what he does again? Oh,
he has the stationary bicycle. He turned on,
blender,
made electricity for
a light bulb,
a blender, and he made his juice,
I remember.
his milkshake.
But now, science is hard.
It depends. Science is hard. It depends on what you are good for. For instance, you could be, you like robotics, you say.
Well, I like electricity.
Electronics.
I like everything. Yeah, electronics. I like electronics.
Very well. So, when I was your age, I wanted to study the Cleveland Institute of Electronics. It was a correspondence course.
Michigan Institute of Technology. What?
MIT is Massachusetts, I believe.
Yeah, not Michigan. Massachusetts International Technology, I think.
Institute of Technology.
Yeah, close.
Now, you know this at 10 years old.
Did I say I've always wanted to go to MIT?
No, you said it for the first time, I think, yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, but what was the one I've always wanted to go before that?
I'm not sure, son.
I think, because like a month ago or a few weeks ago, I told you I want to go to this college.
Now, many Chinese are not coming to the United States because they have good schools in China. So why come over here?
Wait, couldn't the Chinese do something very smart, like once they're an adult or like entering adult stage or whatever? Couldn't they like come over here and then say, "I'm smarter than all of you," like,
yes,
get a good job?
So then they'll have the culture shock. The culture shock. For instance, one of them came when he was in college, right? And he was small, so they threw him inside a locker room, inside a locker, right?
Yeah.
And it says the one guy that stood up to everybody else was a big Kentuckian football player. He said, "This is wrong."
Usually and Spider-Man father's Spider-Man. Parker.
Peter Parker, okay.
Yeah.
Flash bothers Peter Parker.
You know
So-
Flash? He's a football player. Thompson,
No, I thought Flash.
Thompson?
Oh, is that what it is?
The in cartoon Spider-Man.
Yes,
I'm not sure
I saw the movie. In the movie,
I'm not
he
sure
was.
it's real, like actual human Spider-Man. I'm not sure if Flash is real, but in cartoonish, he's real.
The Flash was a movie, Flash Gordon, and he threw a football to the aliens, and they didn't know what to do, so it hit him on the chest. And then when they attacked him, he threw the football at them over and over again.
Yeah, he's a football player. Big, tough.
Now it's not much of a movie. You've probably seen it. Have you seen it?
I believe it.
They had a saucer, and then he was forced to fight against his friend. Well, the guy became his friend. Maybe it wasn't Flash that fought. Maybe it was the friend that fought somebody else.
And I'm not talking about the Flash like speed guy.
That's right. He wasn't as fast. He was fast, as
Football player.
just athletic. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what does the Dr. Orloff say about energy vampires?
They drain your energy.
They keep you on the phone for how many hours?
2 hours.
2 hours. So when you deal with them, you gotta deal with them like a karate chop. I will listen to you as long as we come up with a solution to your problem.
But now, when the title said energy vampires, I thought they were gonna be talking about like not physically. I thought they were gonna be talking about people who cause the energy and are wasting energy on technology.
Yes, that is. Sometimes there are definitions where there is the first definition, it means this, and in the second definition, it means that. For instance, the guru from India, I've been listening to him 3 videos already.
I has 2 definitions.
My I, or I am
Yeah.
Daniel. All right. They sound alike, homophones, I think.
Yeah.
Now, the guru from India, he said, what is a Hindu? Well, the original definition of a Hindu is the one I'll use. A person born in this area, with the ocean on this side, or the ocean, or the other ocean on this side. He mentioned the name of the oceans. So a Hindu is not a person that is of the Hindu religion. It's a person born in this area, a person native of this area. That's what he described it as. But if we actually, that's on a physical, geographic description. If we look at it as the second definition, I'm speaking now, it would be a religious group of people. And it would mean, you're a Hindu, yes, but you live in Florida. I don't know. You see how that would just like not fit the first definition? You're a Hindu living in Florida? All right. All right. So what was the other video that you saw today? Dr. Orloff. Oh, the boy that went to school.
Oh, yeah.
Should he have gone to school?
No.
The school was closed. There was no bus. But the point is, his mother and father should have been at the school bus stop, or grandma or grandpa. Because this boy walked to school and the cops were called and the cops had to go get him. He was walking all the way to school because the bus didn't come. That's why you need to supervise your children so that they don't make as many mistakes. Mistakes that could cost them their lives. Maybe he could have frozen on the way to school or something. All right, God bless you. See you in the next video. Keep watching videos and talking with your children about what is it that they are watching. I'm going to show my son a video about a young man that buys a car for his mother. And she jumps for joy. And then another video where another young man pays off the mortgage. What is the mortgage, son?
what's it called, house.
When the bank, let's say this house is worth 50,000 and you only have 1,000, so the bank loans the owner of the house, the next owner, right, like your mother, $49,000, and she has to pay it over the next 30 years.
Wait, that's what happened to Mom? Someone before this that owned this house before?
It sort of did happen like that, but in her case it was $165,000, so she owes $100,000 on this house. But the house is only worth $40,000. Now they say it's worth $50,000. I'm saying the property, Volusia County says it's worth $50,000 according to the recent property taxes
Do I let it burn?
letter. The letter that, no, turn it off. So well, okay, whichever you prefer, son. You're doing a science experiment right now by letting this candle burn inside. See?
Turned off.
I'm using it like an ashtray. Do you know what an ashtray is?
Yep. Smoke.
How come you know what an ashtray is? No, it's already on. You don't need to use any more. You want to continue your experiment. Is that so?
Yeah.
Now, see how you're doing science? Yes, lighting a candle is science. There is a science to it. There are people that don't know how to do it. Today is Thursday.
It was going to light out.
Today is Thursday.
Die.
All right.
Oh,
be careful.
that looks
Yes,
so
yes.
cool.
Don't drop any liquid on the where?
Table.
Correct.
Oh, that was so cool, though. The wax just stayed right there, about to drip, and it just dried up right when it was about to drip.
So Robert Beck, when I was 20 or so, 21, 22, 23, he said, I pronounce you all researchers.
Research. You know why I don't like science?
Why?
Because then if you do an experiment, you have to write and write more, write.
Well, just write down what you learned. That's all I want. What did you learn?
Yeah, but in school science, you have to write your hypothesis, then you have to write what you're going to do, then you have to write the conclusion.
Well, one sentence of each one of those is enough.
You have to have 3 to 4.
Well, for me, only one. Like, what do you expect to happen? Like, when I was lighting a barbecue the other day, I used a pillowcase. I took out the pillowcase because I was expecting it to help me light the charcoal. But what happened instead?
You burned yourself?
No, it turned off. The pillowcase now does not have feathers. It has.
Oh no.
Well, it depends on what pillow, right?
Feather pillows are the best. They're like.
This one actually reacted just like foam. What is foam? Those Yes, it shrunk. It turned black, and it collapsed into itself. Now, did that help me light the fire?
No, you should have used lighter fluid.
That's another thing. Why, if we have charcoal, shouldn't charcoal just automatically light up?
Yeah, it should.
I've seen some commercials. Come on, Max. I just put that on the. He wants to cut the string, which I noticed there was one of these without a string. Then where do I hang it? So I noticed that there on a commercial years ago, a charcoal should light up by itself. I mean, if you throw a match to it. But that didn't happen. So I got to learn how to do a barbecue. My friend says to add Fritos, or maybe he said Doritos. Doritos catch fire. I don't know. We got to check that out. God bless you and those that surround you.